It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. It's the 49ers and the Cards, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Gets past one man. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If forced out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Play action. Now Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. From the gun, Mariota. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk from 8 yards out. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Going right back to Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here is 3rd down and 4. Murray now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Murray. And pass complete to Moore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go play action here. Purdy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounder. Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Purdy looking to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marquise Brown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Zaven Collins
In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And shedding through the tackle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Purdy. To the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right at the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Throwing now is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
A give up the middle to Akers.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the give, this is Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Now Purdy. Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Shrugs him off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Again, Murray will keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Four yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Purdy. This caught by Latu, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's complete right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because
there he goes left side. George Kittle, touchdown 49ers.
George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Murray now to throw.
Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw. Pass complete to Bell. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the 49ers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.